It's time. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get into it. I'm ready today. I'm ready today. I'm ready today. What's good, everybody? How are y'all doing today? How are y'all doing today? I'm excited for today's chat. I'm excited for today's chat because I know I'm about to give so much game. What's up, What's up, Myra? Listen, May, listen. Today, one of them lives. Today, one of them thick, full, juicy, tasteful lives. You feel me? Today is one of them lives where you about to receive so much game. You about to be like, damn. Facts. Right now, I'm just writing my intention for this live. Breathing it in, taking it in, and we're going to get right into it. What I want y'all to do is, I want y'all to tap in. I want y'all to share. Yep, we live now. We live now. We live now. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Y'all not ready, man. Y'all not ready. All right. What's good, everybody? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? How are y'all doing? How are y'all doing? Let's get into it. I'm excited for today's live. How have y'all been? Listen, I know February has been emotional. I know this year has been so emotional. And it's going to continue to be emotional. But February alone has been very transformative and emotional. I already know. So we're going to talk about it. We're going to get into it. Before we get started, let me go ahead and set these intentions real quick. The live is called, if you see this, I Attracted You. The live is also called Mastering Magnetism. Okay. Now, this live is going to not so much be around like how to get people to like you. We're going to talk about that a little bit, but this is actually going to talk about more of the mastering the emotions aspect of it. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I feel like some of y'all have never really been taught how to master your emotions. Some of y'all have never been taught that you controlling your emotions is what makes you powerful. It's what makes you respected. It's what makes you have an intimidating presence. Okay? So that's what we're going to get into. But what I need you to do in this live, in order for us to reach as many people as possible and to help as many people as possible, you have to leave likes on this live. Like. The more likes there is, the more people come in, the more you follow, the more you share this live, okay? But I do want to let you know I am about to give you guys so much gems. So I really recommend that you pull out a notebook or something, something for you to write this stuff down, all right? And we're going to talk about this month and why it's been so emotional. We're going to talk about it, all right? I'm going to set an intention. You know, I gotta be intentional. Just give me a second. Ashe. I want to make sure that I reach the right people. All right. So, what's up, everybody? How are y'all doing today? Let me go ahead and record. 3, 2, 1. What's good, everybody? Welcome to the live. Welcome to the replay. Welcome to wherever you are watching this at. What I want to tell you is that this live single-handedly will help you understand why you've been going through what you've been going through lately. And you're going to be like, how the fuck you know what I'm going through? Because, bitch, I know. I know shit. Sometimes it freaks me out how I know shit. You know shit when you scare yourself. And honestly, I'm about to spook you, and I'm probably for to spook myself today. All right? Now, February is an 11 month. Okay, so let's just get straight into it. Hold on, let me pull up the TikTok chat so I can see everybody. First of all, everybody say, hey, what's good? Everybody on YouTube, everybody on X, everybody on TikTok, everybody that's here. Everybody say, what's good? What's up? Hey, Nay, Chelsea, Nene, Mary, Joe, Myra, Jojo, Malika, Ruby. What's good, everybody? We need to greet each other. I feel like I haven't seen y'all in a while. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I haven't seen y'all in a while. Y'all know I got to take my space to learn and then come back when I got some shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't like to just come on here yapping and not even talking about nothing. I got to make sure every time I come on here with some substance. You feel me? Every time I come on here, I got to make sure I come on here with some substance. So honestly, I'm very excited to talk about what I got going on today. Well, not what I got going on, but what we got going on. Because this is not about me, what I'm about to teach you. It's about you, but it had to go through me first. I had to learn it first before I can come to you. Now, the first thing we're going to talk about is emotions, okay? Now, did you bet on the Super Bowl? Of course I did. The numerology is always right. We were right. GG33, all of us, we were right. We already knew weeks ago. Anyways, so let's talk about this. Before we even get started, I want you to know, I always break down the numerology and then I get into the knowledge, all right? So February is an 11 month, okay? February is an 11 month, okay? Now, what does the number 11 mean? I need everybody to drop in the comments the number 11. Everybody drop in the comments the number 11 right now. I need everybody to, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to have all of us connected to the energy. I'm going to have all of us connected to the energy. And in order for us to all be connected to the energy, we have to interact. Okay, so everybody comment the number 11. Now, why is the number 11 important? And if you're born on the 11th, if you're born on the 20th, if you're born on the 29th, if you're born in November, if you're born in February, then this is going to bring you a little bit more insight on what's been going on in your life also. So, and whenever I say something that resonates, make sure you guys run up the likes. It helps me, okay? I'm going to help you. You just got to promise to help me back. That's it. We both going to give and receive. That's how this works, all right? So 11 is the number of the master number. 11 is the number of the old soul. 11 is a master number. 11 is the number of the old soul. 11 is the number of probably one of the most emotional signs, okay? 11 is a visionary, all right? 11, I like to call them crybabies. 11s are athletes. Okay, now let's get into this. Why is February so emotional, and where are we getting to with this? February has been such an emotional month already because it's an 11 month, and I'm gonna tell you that when it comes to 11 energy, it may feel like things are just purposely trying to piss you off. It's gonna feel like things are purposely trying to pull energy from you. It's gonna feel like things are trying to suck your energy. Things are purposely trying to just make you upset. Things are just coming into your life and trying to stress you out. That's 11 energy. 11 energy will do that to you. 11 energy can be an energy vampire too sometimes. So you have to be careful with that. Now, you may say, well, how do I stop this from happening? Exercise. Exercise, exercise, exercise. This is why Aquariuses tend to be the best athletes. Aquarius is the 11th sign. Michael Jordan, Aquarius. David Goggins, Aquarius. So if you are an Aquarius, you know how Aquarius always say we not emotional? Why it be the most emotional people talking about they not emotional? Why it be the most emotional people talking about they not emotional? Help me understand. Anyways, so let's keep going. Hold on, let me see. I need to get some water real quick. Hold on, y'all. Stay there. I gotta get some water real quick because I already know I'm about to be spitting fire. Hold on. All right, cool. I had to get something to drink because listen, I already knew. Already know I'm about to be spitting fire. So if I'm spitting fire, I need it. All right. So let's get into it. Now, why am I talking about this? Why is this 11 energy so important? Why are we talking about this? Because I'm going to teach you how to become powerful, how to create power by knowing and learning how to harness emotional energy. All right? But first, before you could ever learn how to harness emotional energy, you have to first learn how to control it. How do I control my emotional energy? Why are people able to piss me off? Why are people able to piss me off? Why are people able to get under my skin? Let me tell you something. If people can get under your skin and people can piss you off, you have no true power. That means that other people have power over you. That means that your outside reality has power over you. And this is what Joe Dispenza talks about. What? Stop allowing people to get under your skin. Every time people get under your skin, you give your power away. But the moment that you're able to stay calm in the midst of a storm, the moment that you're able to stay calm when shit looks like it's hitting the fan, that's when you know you're truly powerful. It's almost like in basketball when they say, you're choking, or you're clutch. There's a difference. And let me tell you something. When it comes to life, when things are happening where, maybe you're in danger, you cannot freak out. You cannot allow what's outside of you to cause fear inside of you. You have to learn how to stay in control. So this is the power of detachment. A path to personal freedom. If you truly want to be free, you have to learn how to control your emotions. So I want everybody right now in your notes, thank you for the gift. What I want you to do right now in your notes, just start it off with detachment. Detachment, the power of detachment. Screen record this, write notes, because I'm telling you, you're about to receive a lot of good information. Okay, so here it goes. There comes a point in life where one realizes that attachment is the root of suffering. Not because we love too deeply, but because we hold on way too tight. And this is something that is talked about in the reality of transurfing. If you have too much emotional energy towards something or too much expectation towards something, it inevitably will upset you. It inevitably will let you down. Period. It's going to let you down. So we tether ourselves to expectations, to people, to outcomes, believing that control equates to security. Listen, you have to realize that needing nothing attracts everything. The moment you're cool with whatever happens, that is the moment you're going to receive what you want. Because whenever you want something too bad, and you got to know the difference between like a desire and then knowing when you are being attached to something. Because it's not that you can't desire something, it's when you desire it so much that you feel like you can't live without it. And there's a balance, you feel me? Because there's a balance where it's like you want it so much that you're willing to do the work, and you're doing the work so much that you're not stressed about it because you know it's gonna come. But then there's an aspect of you that is so stressed about it that you're probably not doing the work and you're too attached to the outcome. Let go of the outcome. And the thing about it too is that those people that do the work, they low-key detach from it because they know it's already within them. I hope this is starting to make sense. But again, make sure you guys run up the likes. This live is single-handedly going to enlighten you and bring you so much wisdom that you didn't even know what was missing in your life. So let's continue. All right. Control is an illusion. Control is an illusion. The tighter you grip, the more life slips through our fingers. And I'm telling you this, even in magnetism, the more you try to control someone, the more you try to be in their face, the more you push them away. The more you push them away. So I'm telling you right now, stop trying to control things. You're only going to disappoint yourself more and more and more, okay? Detachment is the key. And it's not about being indifferent. What's going on with the Wi-Fi? My Wi-Fi tweaking a little bit. Detachment is the key. And I'm trying to see what's going on. Why my shit lagging? What's going on lately, man? What the fuck going on? My shit tweaking. Can y'all hear me? We good? Let me know. Are we? This shit tweaking. Let me see something. I might have to switch. I might have to switch the Wi-Fi's real quick. I might have to switch the Wi-Fi's real quick. Hold on. Hold on. Might have to switch the Wi-Fi's real quick. All right, are we back? All right, are we back? Are we back? We good. We should be good now. We should be good now. All right. Okay, cool. We got to get the views back up. So y'all run up the likes. Run up the likes, y'all. Y'all got to help me get the views back up. Run up the likes. All right? Okay. Cool. I think we good now because I'm looking at the live and it's like it's low latency. Like the moment I say something, it's like it's saying it now. All right, cool. Let's go. Let me start over. Let me start over. Okay. Here we go. Let me actually re-record too. All right. Welcome everybody. Welcome back to the live. Now I feel good. Now I feel ready. Let's get to it. Now I feel ready. Okay. So let's get into it. Now I'm feeling intimate. So what I need you to understand is that if you're ever going to be this powerful version of you, if you're ever going to be this magnetic version of you, the number one thing you have to master is detachment. You cannot rely on anybody for validation. You cannot be needy. You cannot be too attached to anything, because the moment you are too attached to anything, your weakness starts to show. If you're too attached to this relationship, you're going to accept toxic behavior. You're going to lower your value all because of your attachment. And a lot of times we be attached to things that is not even the best for us. And the moment that we let go of the attachment, that's when the things that are perfect for us finally can make space and come inside, right? So what I want you to understand is that detachment is the highest form of presence. Let me tell you why. Detachment is the highest form of presence because it is a radical trust in oneself and the flow of life. It is the ability to remain deeply engaged with the world while being free from its grip. Because let me tell you something about 11 energy. If it knows that you're attached to something, it's going to use that very thing that you're attached to piss you off, to make you upset, to make you sad. Whatever it is that you're showing so much attachment to is now your weakness. And in this psychological game of life, the matrix is waiting to see your weakness to attack you from there. So if you're overly attached about getting this job interview and your emotions are all connected here, the matrix knows where to attack you. Life knows where to attack you. In this life, you got to understand, life is a game. And you have to have the right psychology, the right mentality to win. This is a mental game. Life is a mental game. So stop thinking that money is what's going to win this game. Stop thinking that good looks is what's going to win this game. These are all just aspects and elements. It's almost like the game of chess, and the queen is good looks, the king is money, right? But remember, the king and the queen may not always be the thing that got you to the checkmate. It could be a pawn sometimes. It could be a knight sometimes. So do not think that The key is to just, I need money and I need to look good. No, babe. Those are all side effects and tools of having the right mentality. Because if you have the right mentality, then you know how to use the money. You know how to use the good looks to get to where you're going. Share this live. Run up this like. Run up the likes on this live, y'all. This live deserves to be at 1,000 viewers right now. So, let's continue. It is power in its purest form. The power to exist fully without being enslaved by anything or anyone. And this is the key to being an Aquarius. This is why Aquariuses can run away from things that try to control them, because all they care for is freedom. But the thing about Aquarius is that they learn freedom through the control of their emotions. So the moment that you're able to control your emotions, my friend, you've just learned how to be free. Because think about it. The Matrix controls you through propaganda. It controls you through celebrities. It controls you through the news. So the moment that you allow nothing to get inside internally, because internal is where you create. And if something from the outside world comes inside the internal world, then that now means that something from the outside world is creating and is taking control. I need everybody to drop some fire emojis. Let me know you listening. I need to know you're understanding this, because this information could change your life once mastered. It once understood. Shit. Thank you. And if this is your first time watching me, if you're not following me, please make sure to follow. Let's keep going. All right. So it is power in its purest form, the power to exist fully without being enslaved by anything or anyone. How many of y'all have been getting overpowered by your emotions lately? How many of y'all have been so emotional lately? And put something in the chat if you feel like, damn, this is for me. Put something in the chat if you feel like, damn, this is for me. I've been emotional lately. Wow. Wow. I'm trying to tell you. So let's keep going. To master detachment is to master inner freedom. And true freedom is the key to personal transformation. So if you're sick and tired of being the version of you, the fat version of you, the sad version of you, the depressed version of you, the version of you that's lonely, the version of you that's single, the version of you that's broke, if you're tired of being that version of you, you have to master this first, because guess what? You can't manifest nothing without detachment. You can't attract nobody without detachment. You can't manifest anything without detachment. So this single-handedly is the key to what it is that you're asking for. Let's keep going. So let's understand detachment. Detachment is often misunderstood. Many associate it with emotional coldness. People think that being detached means, oh, I don't care. No, that's not detachment. Detachment is not being like, I don't care. Because detachment, you could be feeling everything, but you're not allowing it to control you. That's detachment. Detachment is the opposite of not caring. Detachment is the opposite of emotional coldness. Detachment allows one to care deeply without becoming consumed. Come on now. It's about allowing you to care deeply, but not allowing yourself to be too overly consumed. It's the art of experiencing life fully without clinging to it. To be detached is to understand that nothing is truly permanent. That means that if you're in a low moment right now, it's not permanent. If you're in a high moment right now, it's not permanent. Life will continue to bring you through waves, but you having detachment will allow you to surmount any wave that you ride. You feel me? To be detached also means to understand that the world operates on cycles. What rises must fall, and what falls will rise again. So yes, somebody fucked you up and you got set back, baby, that's okay. You're about to take another 10 steps forward. And then you're going to have a setback again, because that is the life. That is life. That is how growth happens. Life is not like this. Life is here. Because you don't grow when you up. You grow when you down. You don't grow when life is just going perfectly fine. You grow when life seems like it's going to shit. That's when you grow. You receive after you've learned the lesson. Okay? You do not need to own, control, or chase things to experience them fully. It is about holding space for emotions without letting them dictate your actions. About engaging in relationships without being defined by them. About pursuing success without being enslaved by the fear of losing it. Why do you think people who make the most money, they have learned to be detached from money? Because the moment that you're too attached to money, you're not going to allow yourself to spend it and to invest. Because you're going to be so focused on, but I want to keep it, but I want to keep it. If you're too attached to keeping it, you're never going to get more. Because to make money, you have to spend money. To receive, you have to give. And if you're so attached to what you have, you're never going to have more. Come on now. Run up the likes. Run up the likes if this is making sense. We're gonna have a long live today. Like I'm going in today because guess what? It's been a minute. It's been a minute since I've gone live. You feel me? I went live a couple days ago, but that wasn't really nothing. Like y'all saw I was in the middle of the lesson, but now I got the lesson. Now I understand what God was trying to tell me. Now I understand what the ancestors were trying to tell me, and now I'm here to teach you about it. And trust me, let me tell you something. I went through pain to learn this lesson. So what you got to understand is I'm about to save you pain. And you have to learn from people's mistakes. So let's get into it. All right? So what you have to understand is that detachment is not the absence of passion. It is passion without desperation. And let me tell you something about magnetism. Learn from your fellow Scorpio. Anytime you are too attached to anything, you look desperate. And anytime you look desperate, you're taking away your seduction. Whenever you look desperate, you no longer are seductive. This is magnetism, baby. If you see this, I attracted you. If you see this, it's meant for you to learn this. If you see this, there's something in these reports and these writings that I have that you were supposed to hear. Everything that you've been going through has not been in vain. But you got to understand that you have to learn from it in order for it to be worth it. Okay? So, the benefits of detachment. Emotional resilience. Hold on, let me put the glasses back on. Emotional resilience. Mastering the art of flow. When you detach from the need for control, you unlock a new level of emotional resilience. Life's disappointments no longer shatter you because guess what? You need the disappointments. You don't grow without the disappointments. The disappointments is what's helping you become a beast. You need failure to become a winner. The only reason why you become a great winner is because you learned how to fail first. A lot of y'all don't want to fail, and that's what's going to stop you from winning. Michael Jordan missed way more shots than he made. So I'm telling you right now, you better learn how to take a hit to the chin. In order to be a good boxer, you gotta have a good chin. In order to win in life, what that nigga Rocky said, it's not about how hard you get hit. It's not about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you get hit and able to get up. What that nigga said? Y'all know what that nigga said. You know what that nigga said. That nigga Rocky was spitting facts. He's telling the truth. It's not about how hard you can swing. It's about how hard you can get hit and still get up. So I'm telling you right now, dog, listen, I'm gonna take off my glasses for this. And I might get emotional for this because this is real. Dog, listen, you're not going through nothing that you're going through for no reason. Everything you're going through right now is because of who you are about to become. When you find yourself crying in a closet, when you find yourself crying at home by yourself, when you find yourself in the dark, understand that that is the moment that you are being built. Understand that these are the legendary moments. You cannot win without failing. Sometimes you just gotta feel that shit, man. There's been times where I cried in the closet. I'm not feeling depressed for myself. I'm not feeling like a victim. I'm understanding that God is giving me as a Scorpio, God is giving me the venom. The venom to come back and strike. Some of y'all don't have enough venom. So God sometimes have to break your heart to save your soul. Thank you for the gift, Nini. Let's continue going. All right. When you detach from the need for control, you unlock a new level of emotional resilience. And let me tell you something. In order to be great at a high level, you have to have emotional control. In order for Kobe Bryant to knock down them shots with 0.2 seconds left, 3 seconds left, he has to have emotional control. He has to be cool, calm, collected in order to be able to think in the midst of chaos. So some of y'all, when it's time for chaos to happen, you get frantic. And then you wonder why you're not the number one yet. Because you haven't learned. Somebody said fix the mic a little. What's going on with the mic? Because you haven't. That's why you're not number one yet. Because you haven't learned how to deal with the pressures of being number one. It sounds so strong. Hold on. Maybe I'm too much on it. Maybe I'm too much on it. Maybe I gotta back up a little bit. I'm sorry. Maybe I gotta back up a little bit. My bad. Anyways, let's continue. So, life's disappointments, when you learn how to have emotional resilience, life's disappointments no longer shatter you. That means that when things come into your life to challenge you or to make you stronger, it doesn't completely destroy you. It doesn't. There are some things that people are just not prepared for greatness because they don't know how to take an L. It takes 2 L's to create a W. Y'all keep running up the likes. Right? So, once things no longer are able to destroy you, once things are no longer able to shatter you, and I want to break this down also in a relationship kind of way, right? You have some people, narcissists, people who are energy vampires, right? Who love to see you get emotional over them. You have people who need validation and they feel like if they can make you emotional over them, if they can make you cry over them, you give them the validation. Those are the type of people that you deal with in life, that you need to learn how to have composure. Because there are some people that are waiting for you to leak emotional energy to slurp it from you. How many of y'all been in a relationship with someone like that? Who is an emotional manipulator, emotionally abusive? All they do is wring emotional energy from you. How many of y'all ever dealt with somebody like that? I'm telling you. Okay? So let's get into it. Once you learn how to have emotional resilience, your emotions will start to pass through you. They will no longer control you. Because when you're too emotional, you make stupid decisions. You make stupid decisions because you're so attached and you feel so lonely and you feel so sad. You'll go take on company from a toxic person all because your emotions. You're so sad. You feel so alone. So let me go call this person who you know not good for you. Or you're so emotional, you're picking up vices that will destroy you. Alcohol destroys you. Some people cannot deal with their emotions so much that they have to go pick up a vice just to process it, if they even do process it. Just for it to always still be there. Because one thing about energy is always there. Energy cannot be destroyed nor created. It's already there. So just because you pick up a bottle, just because you pick up doesn't mean that the problems are gone. And some of y'all so used to whenever you start feeling stuff, you start trying to numb it. You start, well, I need a hit. Are you serious? No. Breathe. I'm going to tell you how to control your emotions. Don't worry. So once you start to allow your emotions to pass through you, you begin to flow with life, right? Stress, anxiety, frustration, It loses its grip over you because your peace no longer depends on external circumstances. So let me give you an example. If you are waiting for your abundance to come into your life to feel wealthy, you will never be abundant. If you're waiting on success or love to come into your life before you will feel love and success in your life, it will never come. You have to feel it beforehand. So what that means is that you have to be able to detach from the external world. It don't matter how much is in your bank account. You have to train yourself. You have to train this intelligent body of yours to feel it before it ever comes in. And this is how you become magnetic. You feel the confidence, you feel the love before a boyfriend comes into your life. You feel the love before a girlfriend comes into your life. Because some of y'all are waiting for your partner to come into your life, your boyfriend, your husband, your wife, for you to feel love. And then you're going to be super depressed when you realize that that's not where real love comes from. Real love comes from an energy that you have to stir up within yourself. That's why confidence is not what you wear. But some people are waiting for clothes, money, cars before they feel confident, not realizing that confidence is not on you, it's in you. So you have to feel confident before you ever have a dollar to your name. So that way, when you do have a dollar to your name, everything just starts to connect and align. And the thing about it too is, if you feel abundant before wealth ever comes into your life, people will give you opportunity because they feel like you're deserving of it. They feel like it's inevitable. When you carry yourself as so, it becomes inevitable. When you carry yourself as royalty, people will look at you as like, I should treat them as royalty because it's just how they carry it. It's like, they're going to be successful. They carry themselves like a star, so it has to happen. You don't have to be a millionaire for people to treat you like a millionaire. You just have to become the version of you that is a millionaire in order for your external world to emit that. And that is what magnetism is about. Listen, y'all. DM me your birthday to join my magnetism class. My magnetism class is almost capped out. We have almost 400 students now. 400 students in my magnetism class. And every single one of them has been super happy with what I've been teaching. But I'm going to keep going. DM me if you want to join it. Anyways, so let's continue. The greatest warriors are those who remain calm amidst chaos. The greatest warriors are those who remain calm amidst chaos. Detachment grants you this unshakable composure, clarity, and perspective. Now we getting into it. Attachment distorts perception. So you may be like, what does that mean? If you're too attached to someone, somebody say, how much is it? My class is $99.91. So DM me to join my class, but you have to send me your birthday. If your birthday is not eligible, you will not join my class, period. And the reason why is because my class has a lot of psychological information in it, and I do not need anybody with ill intent or manipulative energy or narcissistic energy to get access to that, period. So if you're payment ready, DM me. Do not DM me if you do not have the money. Do not waste my time. I don't want to waste your time. DM me your birthday. If your birthday is eligible, then you can pay and then you can join. But just understand, once you understand this psychological information and you understand human nature, you will never see life the same. Somebody said A that equals to 28. Look at you. You know you're the first person to notice that. And let me tell you why it's important to learn psychology. Let's get into that conversation. Let me tell you why it's important for you to learn psychology. Money making is a social activity. I want y'all to hear me good when I say this. I learned this from a millionaire. Making money is a social activity. So for all my introverts, for all my loners, you're not going to make no money wanting to do everything by yourself. You're not going to make no money feeling like you don't like people. You are going to be broke. Making money is a social skill. You know why making money is a social skill also? Making money is a social skill because you have to be able to have value and you have to be able to serve many to make millions. You have to be willing to help people. You have to be willing to pour into people. You have to be willing to be likable. I got notes on this. Hold on, y'all. Listen, let me tell you something. I got so many notes. I've been studying. Hold on. What I said? Hold on. I got the notes right here. I'm about to read it to you right now. Don't undervalue being liked. Do not undervalue being liked. Do not undervalue being liked. Let me tell you something. You want to make more money in your life? You want to be successful? You want to be powerful? You need to learn people. You need to learn people. And if you're born on the 3rd, if you're born on the 12th, if you're born on the 21st, if you're born on the 30th, you kind of have a little natural aspect to this, but you need to master it. You need to master it. Some of y'all are so selfish. All you care about is me, 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 me. And then you wonder why people don't want to work with you. You wonder why people don't want to put you on. You wonder why people don't want to give you opportunities. Because all you're focused on is me, 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 me. There is a social side to success. There is a social side to success. Lone wolves die in the winter. Packs are able to continue living through the winter. Okay? And you have to focus on your image. I'm going to get back to the detachment, but you have to focus on your image. The ABCDs, which is appearance. I got the notes right here. A is appearance. Your image, let me tell you something. Your image is not just about how you look. There is an ABCD aspect to it. Hold on, let me close the door. There is an ABCD aspect to it, which means the A is your appearance. The B is your behavior, the C is your communication, and the D is your digital footprint. Meaning how you present yourself online. You see, they don't teach this in school. They teach you how to be an employee. They teach you how to follow directions. This right here, this is the education of millionaires that is outside of schooling. This is the education that you usually have to pay for with seminars and coaching. When you be seeing all the people talk about mentorships and all of this, this is the type of shit that they teach you. The psychology, the networking. You are the epitome of the 5 people you hang around. And you hear all these millionaires telling you this because it is the law. It's almost like the law of 7 figures. Who you hang around dictates who you gonna be. If you keep hanging around broke-minded people, poor-minded people, I'm not saying that you can't be around people that may not be rich right now, because somebody can be broke but have an abundant mindset, and it's just time hasn't met up with them yet. But to be around someone who's broke with a poor mindset, they're always going to be broke. So don't think because you broke that means that you're going to be broke forever. No, you're broke right now because you're still learning how to have the mentality of wealth. And to understand that to break from your brokenness, you have to break from your old programming. Let me tell you something. Your girl has officially broken already over 6 figures in 2025 alone. I've already made over 6 figures in 2025 alone. We're only in February. I'm 25. Already made 6 figures in February. Trust what I'm telling you. And I'm not saying this to brag, even though it's not bragging if it's right and it's true. That's another thing. Somebody said, dang, you need a girlfriend. Baby, you do not want to see my girlfriend. You do not want to see my girlfriend. You do not. If I show you my girlfriend, you might just give up on life. You do not want to see my girlfriend. Anyways, it's not bragging if it's the truth. That's another thing I want to tell y'all too. Like, y'all need to start embracing arrogance a little bit. Y'all need to start embracing ego a little bit. Let me tell you something. If you're my people, if you resonate with the shit that I'm talking about, let me teach you another lesson in life, because this is about the game of life. Everybody in the spiritual community always talk about be humble. Be humble. Most of the time, the people that's telling you to be humble are the people who are below you. Most of the time, the people that's telling you to be humble, they don't like how you threaten them. You feel me? So I'm telling you what you need to hear. If you're going to be a success, baby, these are the unconventional. This is the unconventional education of being a 7-figure earner. This is see, you're not going to learn this in school. You're not going to learn this in college. You're going to learn this from the feet of somebody else. And I learned this from the feet of somebody else. Now, you got to know when it's time to have humility, right? You should have humility when it's time for you to learn. You should have humility when it's time for you to be mentored, when it's time for you to be a student. You do not want to be so arrogant that you can't learn. But then again, the people that you're learning from is not going to tell you to be humble. That's the crazy thing about it. The people that's doing better than you and that's going to teach you are not going to tell you to be humble. They just want to make sure that you're coachable. That's the difference. Don't be humble, be coachable. Write that down. Where's my pen at? Let me write that down. Don't be humble. Be coachable. Yeah. That 8 right there. That 8 right there. Don't, because I was looking for the word. I was like, well, I don't want them to be humble, but I want them to still be able to hear. So that's what it is. Don't be humble, be coachable. You feel me? And you should only be taking advice from people that are doing better than you, or people who are where you want to be. Now listen, I'm not trying to disrespect you at all, but I'm just trying to tell you why you listening to me. I made 6 figures in 2025, and it's only February. At 25. Do you understand, the moment that you make 6 figures, you are already in the top 15% of earners? At 21 years old, I already was a top 15% earner in America. It's not bragging if it's the truth. Okay? Now, let's get back to you, because this is not about me. I'm just making sure that you know a bitch got credentials. I'm just making sure you know a bitch got credentials. I'm not these broke ass spiritual teachers trying to teach you about abundance, but these niggas don't have no abundance. It's people on here trying to teach you about abundance, but have no abundance. How that work? This is why I say sometimes the spiritual community is tainted. Because we think that spirituality is just about the light. No, we need the truth. And the truth is not always the light. Sometimes the truth is dark. Anyways, let's continue. Back to detachment, okay? Back to detachment, all right? The reason why detachment is important also is because in order for you to be the most authentic version of yourself, you can't care about what nobody thinks about you. In order for you to tap into your genius, in order for you to tap into your trailblazer aspect of you, you have to be detached from what people think about you. And some of y'all are so needy on external validation. Some of y'all are so needy on people giving you, oh my God, you're pretty. You want compliments so bad. You don't understand. You're still being controlled. If you care about what people think, and again, this is different from being likable and like you have to be intelligent enough to understand what I mean by caring about what people think. Okay? You want to present yourself well. But what I mean when I say this is that you have to understand that when you start creating more clout, when you start getting more exposure, when you start making more money, everybody is going to have an opinion for you. And you have to learn how to tune those opinions out. Keep running up the likes, y'all. Please keep running up the likes. Keep running up the likes on this live. We got to get these views up. Keep running up the likes on this live. And share this live with your friend. And follow. If you have not yet followed me, follow. You know what I'm saying? So, most people live their lives in pursuit of approval. They seek validation from social media, from friends, from lovers, never realizing that they are giving their power away. If you are seeking validation, you give your power away. And I want you to know that when it comes, let me teach you about the mind of a manipulator. When you come to me for validation, I'm in control. Because that means that your confidence is based off of what I think about you. And this is what I teach sometimes in magnetism. You know, in order here I got it right here. So I'm teaching you the manipulative tactic, being the one that causes it and being on the other side of it. I'm about to teach you right now. Let me teach you something. People fall in love with those who make them insecure. People fall in love with those who make them insecure. So if you want to make people fall in love with you, learn how to make people feel insecure, but not in a way that's like degrading, right? And again, remember when I said my magnetism class, I got to be careful who I let in, because listen to what I just said. The person who doesn't have good intentions will use what I just said terribly. Terribly. But this is why people don't fall in love with the nice girl, the nice guy. They fall in love with the bad boy. They fall in love with the boy they shouldn't be bothered with, right? But let me tell you, because let me make it a little bit more positive. You may say, well, how do I make them insecure? When you aren't easily won over, it makes others insecure. There you go. Because some of y'all probably thought it was super dark. Don't worry, I'm not like that. I'm not like that. I'm not like that. But when you aren't easily won over, that means that when you don't give your validation up too easily, you make others insecure. Now, think about being on the other side of this. Most people live their lives in pursuit of approval. They seek validation from social media, from friends, from lovers, never realizing they are giving their power away. So you see how on the detachment side, I'm teaching this one thing, but on the magnetism side, I'm teaching this other thing. So you see how I just taught you how to master both aspects of it and how to see the whole world around it? Are you peeping this? Like, do you understand how fucking smart and wise someone has to be able to teach you that level of awareness? I just taught you how people will try to make you insecure, and I just taught you how to do it to other people and how to protect yourself from it. I just taught you how to shoot and how not to get shot. Dangerous. That's dangerous. See, that's the thing. Only future millionaires will understand the value of this information. And I'm telling you right now, I'm going to raise the price of my magnetism class, because what I just gave you alone, that piece of information that I just gave you alone was $99.91. That piece of information that I just gave you alone was $99.91. When you aren't easily won over, it makes others insecure. People fall in love with those who make them insecure. You want to know why? Because people are always seeking validation. So if your opinion matters, and now This is how you make yourself irreplaceable. But here's the thing. If you always give your opinion, eventually your opinion is not going to be sought after. And this is why I say when you aren't easily won over, that means that you don't always have to give your opinion. You need to make your opinion like a hot commodity. They have to earn your opinion. They have to earn your insight. They have to earn the ability to hear what you think. Stop always, I think you should do this. I think you should do this. That's going to stop people from asking, what do you think I should do? Now you no longer have control. Now you're no longer a leader. Let people come to you and ask you, hey, what do you think? Because now they're going to be so open to listening. They're going to do exactly what you say. Exactly. Allow them to want to seek you. Listen, I'm a Scorpio. Sometimes I know what the fuck I'm talking about. Sometimes I know I am a Scorpio. Sometimes I know what the fuck I'm talking about. It just takes really evolved souls and really wise people to understand what I'm saying on a deep level. So detachment liberates you from this game of life. When you are able to be detached, nobody can run game on you. When somebody hits you with I'm not going to hit you up no more. Okay. They're going to hit you up again. You know why they're going to hit you up again? Because they realize, damn, that tactic don't work on them. I gotta try to get them to react a different way. Some people just want reactions out of you. Because if you give them a reaction, then it means you care. And people need the validation of knowing that you care to feel good about themselves. When you are no longer dependent on how others perceive you, you become untouchable. You radiate a different energy, one that draws people in rather than chases them down. And that's what magnetism is about. I love being a Scorpio because when people see me, when they first meet me, I'm not all like, oh my God, hi, how are you? Hi, how are you? Da, 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 da. I know when to be like that, but I'm like, hey, how are you? I'm nice, I'm cordial. I'm a little cold, but I'm not rude. So then what happens is those people, they come trying to open me up. They want to make me warm. They want to earn my warmth. They want me to talk. They want to make me smile. Because the fact that I'm not giving them a smile right away, the fact that I'm not giving them warmth right away makes them feel like, They see me as a challenge. I'm going to take your challenge. I'm going to make you like me. That's what people do. That's what people do. They say, I'm going to make you like me. Some of y'all do that too. You people pleasing ass. You see somebody who's not giving you attention right away and you want to make them like you. You want to make them talk to you. You want to make them smile. Right? So, love that is rooted in attachment is fragile. So if you're in a relationship and you're too attached to your partner, your relationship is fragile. If you want to attract someone, if you want to magnetize someone, and you're attached to it, it's fragile. It's filled with insecurity, fear, and control. True love, whether that be romantic, platonic, or family, thrives in detachment. When you detach, you stop trying to change people and you start accepting them. You no longer place your happiness in someone else's hands. You allow love to be fluid rather than restrictive. You feel me? Now, I got so much more to talk about when it comes to this, but you're going to have to join my class to get that. Period. You're going to have to join my class to get this. And again, like I said, if you want to join my magnetism class, DM me your birthday. And if you are eligible, you will join. And this magnetism class is about to close. Only have a couple more seats left for you, because I'm about to drop a new semester of information. So I drop information in waves. So I'll drop 10 to 20 videos in periods of times, like school. So if you want to join before this semester close, DM me your birthday. The class is $99.91. And if you're eligible, then you can join. So let's continue. Now, what we're going to talk about is Mastering magnetism. Now this is gonna get interesting. Look at my report, y'all. I'm not playing no games. I'm not playing no fucking games. I'm not playing no games. The art of positioning, mastering magnetism, relationships, and growth. You feel me? So if you wasn't taking notes before, take notes right now. I need everybody to comment right now. Teach me. I need everybody to comment right now. Teach me. I need everybody right now to comment. Teach me. Teach me. Teach me, teach me, teach me. God damn, y'all blow. Sheesh, let me show y'all something. Hey, let me show y'all something. Hold on. I'm about to show y'all something. Y'all are blowing up my DMs. Oh my gosh. Listen, y'all, only got a couple seats left now. Hold on, damn. Hold on. Only got a couple seats left now. We about to continue getting into it. All right, here we go. So, y'all ready? I need everybody comment and teach me. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Are you ready? All right, let's get into it. So, there comes a moment when you realize you are no longer just existing. You're creating. Okay? Listen to me. You got to follow me with this now, right? When every move you make is deliberate, sculpted by the hands of discipline, awareness, and ambition, that's when you step into mastery. All right? I've always known I wasn't meant for an average life. Even when I made spiritual content for years, I know there was a greater stage awaiting me. A bigger presence for me to step into. I was never meant to just be another voice. I was never meant, and I'm telling you this because I'm putting you on, okay? So, the people who captivate the world, the ones who move through rooms with an effortless allure, did not stumble upon their magnetism by accident. Let me tell you something. These people study this shit. They cultivate it. They sharpen it. Because remember what I said, in order to be wealthy, in order to make money, it is a social skill, a social activity. Making money is a social activity. Okay? And what you got to understand is that presence is an art form. How you present yourself is an art form. Write that down. How you present yourself is an art form. Okay? So when I come on live and I wear certain colors or I dress a certain type of way, it's because I understand that if I don't take myself serious, nobody's gonna take me serious. I get dressed for every live as if I'm going to an interview. I get dressed for every live. I get dressed to make my content. Some of y'all just show up whatever kind of way. Okay? And what you got to understand is that everything about a person, how they move, how they speak, how they exist, tells a story before words are even spoken. That's called your nonverbal cues. Everything about a person, how they move, how they speak, and how they exist tells a story before a word is even spoken. So your outfit tells a story. Those glasses tell a story. Your jewelry, your hair, they all tell a story. That's why I've become obsessed with aesthetic alchemy. Aesthetic alchemy. You feel me? So what I want you to understand is that with the power of transforming how you look, you will transform how people perceive you. And you may be like, why does it matter how people perceive me? Why does it matter? Doesn't it matter when you're at a job interview? When you want that job? Doesn't it matter when you're trying to close a deal? Doesn't it matter when you're trying to get somebody to buy your product? Stop acting like, and I'm not saying the way people, like, I'm not saying that the way people think about you matter, like in a way, like every opinion. But when it comes to business relationships, you just need to have your presence cultivated. That's what I'm trying to say. You get what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to say. So the way people view you, it matters and it don't matter at the same time. It depends on who it is. That's really what it is. Because when you go to a job interview, I mean, you don't really give a fuck how they think about you, but you give a fuck how they think about you. You get what I'm saying? Like, do you get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying. All right. So let's continue. You have to understand human nature. We always want people to be how we want people, and that's not the life. That's not life. That's not the truth. People are going to be people. Human nature is human nature. So you got to understand that people see with their eyes first. People see with their eyes first. You eat with your eyes first, right? So if the food look nasty, I don't give a fuck how good it is. If that food look nasty, you ain't touching it. If it look like boo-boo, if it look like doodle, if it look nasty, you're probably going to be very hesitant to eat it, even though it could be the best tasting thing in the world. What does that say? What does that say? Most people don't realize that life is not about talent alone. It's about positioning. You could be the most talented person in the room, but if you are not in the right room, having the right conversations, your power is wasted. Your power is wasted, and this is why it is important for you to learn how to be liked so you can get in the right rooms. Do you get what I'm saying? Do you get what I'm saying? I've seen it firsthand. I've seen it firsthand. The ones who rise are not always the most skilled. They are the most intentional. They are the most strategic. Okay? They understand the importance of relationship dynamics. Your network is what's going to increase your net worth. Like, knowing the right people was the reason why I knew the Super Bowl was going to go the way it went. Because I had numerologists over here who I'm still learning. Because listen, I know numerology at a high level, but there's always people who know more. So because I had these numerologists who bet, who gamble, and they use numerology to win these bets and gambles. I don't use numerology to bet or gamble. But because they know how to do it, they were able to tell me weeks ahead because I knew, because I had that network, that connection. Shout out Gary. He sat me down and said, hey, the Eagles are going to win. And I was able to make money off of that because I knew the right person. You see how sometimes you don't even need to have any talent, but knowing the right person could put money in your pocket. Knowing the right person can elevate you. Just saying. Okay? So, you have to know how to navigate social spaces, when to speak, when to listen, and when to walk away. And honestly, lately, I've been really deeply reflecting on the psychology of human connection. I had a conversation that made me realize how our upbringing also shapes how we interact with people. For example, if you're an only child, you could probably be very selfish and not even know it. If you had a lot of siblings, then you probably know how to share. Some of y'all are very transactional. Some of y'all need to be. Some of y'all need to calm it down a little bit. You feel me? Like, let me tell you something. So many people struggle with making deep bonds with people. So many people struggle with creating connections because it's almost like you guys are hesitating to take initiative. Stop hesitating, bro. Let me tell you something. What are you waiting for? The number one skill that can immediately take you from being broke to rich is social skills. Social skills. If you know how to network with people, being in the right room in one night could change your life. Getting the right phone number could change your life. For real. If you want influence, If you want power, you cannot be passive. You cannot be hesitating. Success loves speed. You have to be aggressive. The number 28, the number of wealth, 2 + 8 is 1. You have to be aggressive. You must be initiative. You must initiate. You must build. You have to understand also that outgrowing some of them old relationships is also a part of the process. Some of the people that you used to be friends with in high school, some of the people you used to be friends with 2 years ago, they can't come with you because guess what? They're failing to evolve. Put some fire in the chat if I'm speaking facts. Put some fire in the chat if I'm speaking facts. You are going to outgrow people. That's what happens when you're evolving at a fast pace, baby. And this information that I'm giving you, you're going to start looking at people very differently. When you learn psychology, and trust me, you may feel like, but why do I need to play games? Why do I need to do this? Why do I need to do this? Sweetheart, because if you're not playing the game, somebody else is playing it on you. If you're not running the play, somebody else is running the play on you. And you think other people aren't being psychological. You think other people aren't being strategic. That's what you think. Some of y'all just go with the flow. You have to over prepare, then go with the flow. You have to make the plan, then go with the flow. Failing to plan is planning to fail. You have to be 10 steps ahead. Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan. You have to be strategic. Somebody said, who is for you is for you. What? Let me tell you something. Let me tell you how who is for you. I'm gonna say it, right? You said who is for you is for you. What is for you is for you. Okay. So, if you are broke, what's for you is more brokenness, more broke people. If you aren't intelligent, what's for you is more people who aren't intelligent. So if you want what's for you to be wealth, you need to become wealth. And then what's for you will be for you. Let's put it like that. That's the best way I can explain it. So if you are broke-minded, then what's for you is for you. So that means that whatever in your life right now, it's for you. But clearly you don't like what's in your life. Clearly there's an aspect of you that feels like, damn, but this don't feel like me. It may be who you are right now, but that's not who you know you could be. See, a lot of y'all are sitting on 75% of your true potential. You've only unlocked 25% of it. Look at your friends. All they do is complain. All they do is bitch. All they do is be a victim. What does that say about you? You want to know how to remove that aspect out of you? Remove it out your life. Piece by piece, look at the people in your life and say, what are they doing with their life? Now, they don't have to be super successful right now, but are they at least on track? Do they work out? Are they consistent? Are they disciplined? If you're hanging out with people who always like, I'll do it tomorrow. Guess what you're going to do? I'll do it tomorrow. You feel me? If they're always putting shit off, guess what you're going to do? Put shit off. You need to be with people who challenge you. You need to be with people who make you feel uncomfortable with yourself. Who make you look at yourself like, damn, what the fuck am I doing? But you have to elevate yourself to even attract those people. And this right here, this magnetism class will teach you how to elevate. In order to be wealthy, you first have to master yourself. That is literally the journey to wealth. It's the overcoming process. That's the journey to wealth. Overcoming who you once were. That's the journey to healing. That's the journey to change. Right? And let me tell you something. I've learned that growth can be lonely sometimes. People fear leaving behind familiar faces, fearing that they'll be seen as arrogant or cold. So some of y'all feel bad, like if you leave this person behind, that you're going to be looked at as this and this and that. Again, if they're looking at you as this and this and that, that's probably because they're from behind or they're from below. If they see you as arrogant or cold or cocky, it's probably because they're not doing better than you. Truthfully. So again, you're worried about the opinion of someone who does not matter. What are small ways to elevate your success? Control your emotions. What are small ways to elevate your success? Learn how to communicate, learn social skills, learn how to network. Period. Okay? So what I want you to understand also is evolution demands separation. As you continue to level up in your tax bracket, level up in your success, you're going to continue to move in and out of different circles. First, you was in the $50,000 a year circle. Then you moved to the 70,000. Then you moved to the 80,000. Then you moved to the 90,000. Then you moved to 100K. Because guess what? Those people that make 50K, when you try to take them to the new places that you've seen at 100K, they can't afford it. And what you gonna do? You gonna go back to the old places that you've been because these people can't afford the new place? No, you gotta leave them behind. And when they elevate, then they can meet you there. Because guess what? If they was really doing what they supposed to do, they should have been elevating with you. So stop feeling bad for leaving people behind, because sometimes they need to see you leave them in order for them to realize what is possible for them to do. Sometimes they need to see you in a higher place for them to realize, wow, I could do that. So you're actually hurting people by not leaving them and elevating. I'm telling you. The CEO does not spend all their time in the break room. The star does not dim their light to make others comfortable. I have no guilt about growing beyond certain spaces. No guilt. Some of y'all be feeling guilty. And let me tell you something. If you're feeling guilty, those people that are below you will use it against you, and they will manipulate you, and they will extort you. You better learn how to say no. Let me say that one more time. If you feel guilty about growing beyond certain spaces, those people below you will use that guilt to manipulate you. I don't shrink myself for the comfort of those unwilling to evolve. Did you hear that? I do not shrink myself for the comfort of those who are unwilling to evolve. My focus is on expansion, on building a movement that awakens people, that challenges them, that forces them to see life differently. And if I try to challenge you to see life differently, and it makes you feel a type of way, you feel uncomfortable, then you're not ready yet. I am not here to be liked. I am here to be remembered. I am not here to be liked. I am here to be remembered. You know what I'm saying? So, again, that's what this is about. And I'm telling you right now, if you don't like your life, if you don't like where you're at, if you feel like you're surrounded around losers, if you feel like you're surrounded around people that are not helping you elevate, join my magnetism class so you can learn how to attract those who are of value. Learn how to become a person of value yourself. But you have to learn psychology. And I'm gonna give you a clue. I want everybody in this live to go buy the book How to Win Friends and Influence People. Go buy the book How to Win Friends and Influence People. That book may be $20, but it's $1 million book, if you understand what I'm saying. At the age of 22, I was traveling the world with millionaires. You don't think that experience taught me something? You don't think that experience put me in the position that I am right now to make 6 figures already by February? We're on pace to hit 7 figures. I'm about to be a millionaire at 25 years old. I'm about to be a millionaire at 25 years old, bro. This shit took a lot of fucking work. But it wasn't the work that you think it took. It wasn't the work, the computer work. No, it was the people work. It was the inner work. It was the healing work. That was the work that really mattered the most to take me from 6 figures to 7 figures. For real. It's that kind of work. So, DM me your birthday. And if you are eligible, you can join my magnetism class. The class is $99.91. And this will be on my YouTube. So you can click the link in my TikTok account and you can go straight to my YouTube because that's where this will be posted. All right. I love you guys and later.